in my Walkaround that this truck's name is Bucky.
It is cute. I love that name.
It's really cute. And we met a goat named Bucky a couple days before we bought this truck. And then we bought this truck, so we thought it's gotta be Bucky.
Yeah, it's a super cute name.
Yeah. Super cute truck. Hey, it's Leslie with Denwerks Vintage Cars in Salem, Oregon, and we're going to show you this 1969 Ford F100 pickup. This is such a fun little truck. It's got a 360 motor in it. Has been repainted maybe about, I don't know, 10 years ago or so. Really, really nice condition. We did a few things to it when we got it. I'll talk about those in the under the hood portion too, but basically we went through the brakes. We did valve cover gaskets, intake manifold gasket. We did exhaust manifold gaskets and head gaskets. So that's the short punch list. I'll have a full list in the write-up for you. So we're gonna do walk around, exterior, interior, under the hood. We'll do some driving. If there's anything that I gloss over that you want to see that I don't, touch on, or a photo that you need or anything, let us know. We've been selling cars online for about 20 years. We're dealers located in Salem, Oregon. So everything's sold as is and where is. We're happy to answer any questions. You can come take a look, come drive the truck, anything that you need. So let's do a walk around, and then I'll just talk about some things as we go. So we'll just start on this side. The condition of this truck is just amazing. You can see a little bit of aging on the chrome, but it is really nice. Oh, and we put new tires on this as well. So it's got tires, and then the new tires, dog dish hubcaps. We opted for white wall out. We just thought those looked great. So brand new tires, so you are ready to roll in this. The front gas tank is hooked up, and that's what we're using. The rear tank is not hooked up. This color is candy apple red. This was originally bought new at Burns Ford. I don't have my paper right in front of me, but Burns Ford in Long Beach, California, back in the day. And we bought it from a friend of ours in Salem here, and he has owned it since, I believe, 2016. And he noted the mileage on the title when he got it, and he's put about 1,000 miles on it in that time. And he was just moving on, needed to do some other things in his life and needed to sell it, and he wasn't driving it, so he wanted to move on, and it's a great truck. So you can see, I'm not going to point out every single thing, but you can see some of the age on some of the chrome here, and then a little bit of cracking here. I won't point out, I'll just point out the things that jump out at me. So hopefully you get a good sense. And it is a Ranger. The brochure that comes with the auction outlines what the Ranger options are. I'll probably talk more about that in the auction as well, just because I think that's really cool. It has the tool stowage box. These are super handy. We had a customer come and pick up an old truck. It was a dent side, so a little newer than this, but he was going to take a cross-country drive, and he actually did use that box. He loaded up his car care kit with him, and it's a nice size in there. Yeah, so paint's in good shape. So you can see, not perfect, but pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. And I love, one of the things I love about the Ranger is the grill. These are extraordinarily difficult. Finding one, if you needed one, would be really hard. So it's really cool that this one has it and it's in great shape. It's got all the appropriate trim, etc. And then let's look up here on the hood. Just a little fuzz that jumped up there. The cowl looks good. Windshield looks good. I showed photos. Well, I'll hop in the bed actually and then show you the drip rails again in video. It's just helpful to see them from another perspective. Wipers are good. It's probably not believable anymore, but this is a truck I would not mind owning. But we can't own them all. Because it's not believable because I say it every time because I just love these trucks. But a red 1968 Bumpside pickup is what made me fall in love with these a few years ago, and I have just never turned back. So the bed is in excellent shape. You can see a little bit of dings and wear, nothing major in my opinion. But let's hop up in here. I'll open this. Then we'll look at the top. Opens and shuts easily, as you would expect with these trucks. Dragonfly. I don't know if that went in front of the camera. I couldn't tell, but it went right in front of me. All right, let's look at the top. There's your rear light. Here's your drip rails. This truck has just been well cared for. Our friend who we bought it from, here's a little bit of wear around that. He even had it in a 4th of July parade, which is just absolutely perfect for a truck like this. Wanted to do just a quick driving video as we're heading down the road. I talked about the radio delete already, but I wanted to show that the gauges are working. Speedo's working. Then that's your manual choke. And oh, I said I was going to talk about that. So very easy when it's cold. You push in the gas pedal and then you pull this out at the same time. And then you start it. And then you let it warm up for a few minutes, and then you just feather this in, and you're good to go. But this truck starts really amazing when it's cold, so I did want to point that out. All right, let's take a look at the interior on this truck. Very, very cool. It's got the correct material on the seats and even the Ranger emblems, which is awesome. Good. How are you? Our neighbor stopping by. The farmers are so nice to us. They allow us to photo, and we just have the best neighbors. So very cool. And they usually like our old stuff that we have out. So the seats, awesome condition. Really comfortable as well. Spongy, just like one would expect. And that's just a little, wasn't a rip or anything. Steering wheel. As I mentioned, the horn doesn't work. Instrument cluster, the wood grain shows its age. All the instruments work. There's your odometer. Your switcher. As I mentioned, the front tank is hooked up, and that's what we're running on. Back tank is not hooked up. Carpet is in awesome shape. Floor mats come with it. And as I mentioned, this was a 3-speed, 3 on the column. When it was born, 3 on the column with overdrive, and then it's been converted to 4-speed manual. Done correctly. It has the correct transmission hump, etc., which is really nice. And it's got the wood grain trim of the Ranger trucks. This truck is a pleasure to drive, in my opinion. You're totally invited to come over, take it for a test drive. We'll do some driving videos as well, so you can see it, but just a wonderful truck to drive. Very much enjoy this one. And here's your tag, door tag. Come on, focus in. There we go. Then I'm gonna swing around to the other side. Oh, while I'm here, I'll just show you. Windows rolling. They roll up great. And then we'll swing around to this side. So you can see similar over here. You do see some wear on both the door panels from age. And then going inside here. Seat on this side, I showed it just a little bit, but really, really nice. And the Ranger material is just amazing. The dash is in pretty good shape. It's got a little bit of cracking on the speaker panel there. There's your vents. And then you can see a little bit of age here on the wood grain. It's got radio delete. And then here's your glove box. And here's another look at your shifter. These are so easy to drive, which is nice. Has a manual choke, so actually I'll talk about that in another part of the video, but it's extremely easy. If you've never used a manual choke before, don't be nervous. There's your, I knocked the mirror there. There we go. Yeah, so there's a look at the inside of the truck. You can see your light works up here. Oh, and I might as well show you this while we're here behind the seat. This is just a beautiful truck. Simple, well put together. We're excited about Bucky. Let's take a look under the hood of the 69 F100. This is really a cool truck. So originally came 360 motor. Here's our motor tag right here. Engine tag. Great shape. When we got it, it was a driver. We did do a few things to it that it needed, the usual suspects, but valve cover gaskets, we did intake manifold gasket, we did exhaust manifold gaskets, and we put head gaskets on it, went through the brakes, and that's about it. Just needed a little bit of maintenance work, so we did that to it, and it's a nice driving truck. Things I did mention in the write-up, but want to mention again, the horn doesn't work and the backup lights don't work. There's no wiring from the transmission for the backup lights, so those two things don't work. But you can see how excellent this truck is. Just a really nice driver. Here's your jack. As you can see, great condition here. There's your manifolds. This all looks really, really good. And he's just a great driving truck. And by the way, if you've never owned a Ford truck before, you just open it. There's a little latch right here under the grill. Hard to see it. And I realized I was going to show you window rolling up on each side, and I forgot to show you this one. Rolls up very easy. So wanted to show you that.